Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today's speed build is actually an extra exciting one because I am doing an Animal Crossing themed speed build. If you guys can't already tell by the title and you can't already tell by the thumbnail, I am recreating the infamous Nook's Cranny from Animal Crossing in The Sims. So this is, the crossover we didn't know we needed, but we need. So basically, if you guys don't know what Animal Crossing is, it's a game that is on the Nintendo Switch that came out last Friday, and I have been playing it non-stop since then. Literally, probably on the weekend, like 12 to 14 hours a day, and I play it every day, and it's pretty much what has been consuming my life since it came out. And I know that a lot of Simmers also are Animal Crossing fans, so I thought you guys would appreciate this kind of crossover build, Animal Crossing in the Sims world. So this is actually going to be a starter home, and it's also going to be a micro home. So if you're starting a family, or not a family, definitely not a family, if you're starting a new save or something and your sim needs a starter home and also wants the benefits of a tiny home, particularly a micro home, then this home will work. So a little bit of background about Animal Crossing in case you guys don't know. Nook's Cranny is actually the shop that is on your island where you can buy stuff and sell stuff. But I'm actually not making this a shop. I'm making it a livable home just because I thought that'd be a little bit more fun. So I will pop a photo of Nook's Cranny up on the screen right now. Is this technically an episode of Curb Appeal? It might be because I'm recreating something, but it's kind of different. But here you can see this is Nook's Cranny. So obviously the Animal Crossing graphics are a little bit more cartoony, so it's not going to look exactly the same because The Sims is definitely more, high def, a lot more detail, and that's why we love The Sims. But I thought it would be cool to kind of reimagine what this shop would look like in a game like The Sims, where there's a little bit more detail and there's a little bit more, texture to things. So it's kind of cool because I do think that it turned out pretty accurately. You guys can obviously be the judge of that. Let me know in the comments down below. But I do think that it looks like, it honestly does look like if this home existed in real life, or if it existed in The Sims, this is what Nook's Cranny would look like. So yeah, I'm super happy about it, and I think it's so fun. And I was really kind of struggling to figure out what kind of video I wanted to do next, just because I've been playing so much Animal Crossing lately that The Sims hasn't really been my number one priority right now, especially building. But then when I took a break from playing Animal Crossing, I came onto The Sims and I was like, you know what? I want to build Nook's Cranny. It's perfect. So this is kind of what I was in the mood for, and it was really fun. And yeah, I love Animal Crossing, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. If you guys don't know, or if you guys haven't played it yet, you guys should definitely get it. If you have a Nintendo Switch, I would highly suggest you spend the money and get it. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch, I would highly suggest you spend the money and get a Switch and get Animal Crossing, if that is something you can do. It is honestly it's good. It's a good game. I have been playing Animal Crossing since I was a kid, so the very first one that came out on GameCube, I played that one. My brother and I played it for hours on end, and I'm pretty sure we unlocked everything. We had, golden shovels, golden fishing rods, a golden axe. We had everything, and we back then in 2002 or whatever, we didn't really have guides or YouTube videos to look up how to do stuff. So everything that we completed in the game was all just us discovering it on our own. So we didn't look to any YouTube guides or online cheats or anything or walkthroughs. We just figured it out totally vanilla. And I think that is so cool in my opinion, because nowadays we kind of learn everything from video games, from watching people online, whether it's even watching speed builds or watching people on Twitch or reading guides and walkthroughs. But back in the day, it was just like vanilla gameplay, figure it out yourself, struggle yourself, there's no one there to help you. And back when we were kids, we just had so much time on our hands to figure it all out that we just did. And it's so, I don't know, I just find it really fun and cool and really like nostalgic. I think that's the reason why this game is so appealing, is because it's super nostalgic. Like, a lot of kids played it, and yeah, now that I'm an adult, I still love Animal Crossing just as much. Kind of like The Sims. It's one of those games that you played as a kid and you play it as an adult and you still like it. It's just timeless, and I think that's what The Sims and Animal Crossing have in common, and that's why like the fan bases cross over so easily, is because it's just like a game that any age can enjoy. It's just like relaxing, and you can escape into a new world and kind of build your own town and be creative. So yeah, I love the game. Let me know down below if you guys are Animal Crossing fans, or which Animal Crossing did you play first? Did you play GameCube, or was it DS or the Wii? Let me know. And if you guys have a Switch and you have the game, DM me and we can visit each other's towns and like trade fruit and other resources and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been working on my town a lot, and I'll actually pop some photos of my town up on screen right now. I tweeted out some photos of my town the other day, and it was actually kind of shameful how much time I had spent into my town and like how developed it was, considering the game only came out, not long ago. I had like put on fences and like put on pathways. It like already looks like a city. Like, I am so proud of it. But I kind of looked at other people's like streams and videos and pictures, and I'm like, oh man, like I've been playing for like 12 hours a day. Like, it's too much. A lot of my friends were Instagram messaging me like, how much have you been playing? Like, why is your town so developed already? And I'm like, yeah, about that. So it's just one of those games you can just like find endless things to do and just get lost in it, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'll pop photos of my town up on the screen, and I also tweeted out, so if you guys find my tweet, go reply with photos of your town. I kind of have tried to stay away from other YouTubers or Twitch streams of people doing Animal Crossing, because I don't want to get any ideas from other people's like layouts and towns and stuff. I kind of wanted to just do the entire thing, in my own creativity with my own influence. Like, don't be influenced by any other like people's work. So I've kind of been trying to stay away from other people, if that kind of makes sense. I also was considering like streaming this or something, my gameplay, but then I also thought like maybe this is the game that I just want to play for myself and not have other people influence how my town should look. But yeah, it's kind of difficult, because I want to share as much as possible with you, like other games besides The Sims, but at the same time it's like this is my pride and joy, my Animal Crossing town that I've having so much fun playing just on my own time. So yeah, but I'll continue to share progress and stuff on Twitter and on Instagram, so feel free to follow me on there. I have all my social media linked down below. But yes, here you can see on screen, I've just been talking about Animal Crossing for so long, I haven't talked about the build, but here on screen you can see that the exterior is pretty much coming together very nicely. The facade was a fairly simple one to recreate. I just had a little bit of trouble recreating the little sign that says NOOK'S CRANNY on it, because yeah, it's like a shop, so it has like a storefront sign. I had to get a little bit creative with how I did the logo and stuff, so I used an actual kind of, what is that, like a flotation device, instead of putting like the NOOK'S CRANNY apple, which I think is fine. I recreated it the best I can. But then I was able to add a lot of the small details that were accurate to the actual photograph or to the actual game, such as the little light bulb that's coming out from the door, and also the little bucket and stuff on the side of the home. So yeah, I think that I got it pretty good considering. And I also ended up putting a nice fence around, just like the photo, and also put a nice pond, because in Animal Crossing you do have a lot of like ponds where you can fish and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of incorporate that onto the lot. I also did end up putting this lot in the mid-nowhere lot in Windenburg because it is the most kind of in the wilderness looking lot with no real civilization nearby. It's kind of an island, and that is the most accurate to what it is in the actual Animal Crossing game because you are on like a deserted island. So I thought that this lot was very fitting. But you can see I'm actually working on the interior now, and this is going to be a micro home, like I said. So it is tiny. I think it's how many squares? Like 4x4, 5x5? It kind of looks like a 5x5. It kind of looks like a 4x4. I don't really know. I think it might be a 5x5 lot. So it's super, super tiny. I did playtest everything. So if you do want to download this home and play it, just make sure to turn on bb.move objects before you place the lot, just to make sure that all of the items get placed properly. But I did playtest it, and everything is functional. That Murphy bed that came with the Tiny Living stuff pack really came in handy here, because I could make a bedroom and a living room in kind of a one space, which was brilliant. So that bed does actually work. I play tested it, and the bathroom works too. So you see, I did the bathroom at the beginning. I did it super quickly, but pretty much I just put a toilet and a shower in two squares, and then I put like an open archway instead of a door, and I end up putting a curtain later just to kind of make it so it looks like you can close it off and have some privacy, not that you would have a lot of people over anyways. And then there was no room for a sink in the bathroom, obviously, so I ended up putting the sink outside, but that's fine. It's a tiny home. Who needs two sinks anyways? So yeah, I've never done a bathroom that small before, so it was really challenging, or not challenging, just like kind of cool that I did a 2-towel bathroom. The Discovery University shower head came in so much handy because I didn't need to have an actual shower structure. I just had a little shower head that I put at the entrance there, so you can still walk to the toilet. So I thought that was kind of cool. Never really done that before. And then here, I didn't really have room for a real kitchen with a stove, so this person is just doing, the mini fridge and microwave living. I'm sure I could have tried to rig it so I could fit a stove in a fridge, but at the same time, maybe not. I'm not really sure. I just felt like the place was too small to accommodate a whole fridge. It just kind of would look out of place. So the microwave plus mini fridge idea just kind of worked out a little bit better. And I also like how you can stack the microwave on top of the mini fridge that came with Discovery University. So that worked out for this build today. So instead of cabinets, I did opt for kind of this open shelving, which makes the space feel less closed off because it's a little bit more airy and open. And I just cluttered it up with some things here and there, some dish racks and some salt and pepper and some cereal and some utensils and whatnot. So very good use of space here. I also went for a more neutral color scheme, as you can see, just because we are out in the wilderness, out in the wild, and a more natural wood color scheme seemed a little bit more appropriate. Kind of like maybe you crafted a lot of the stuff yourself in your home and you made it from the wood around you and stuff like that. And that's also a really big part of the Animal Crossing game, the new game at least, is now you can craft a lot of stuff. So you can craft furniture, you can craft tools, you can craft so much stuff for your island, and you pretty much have to go around and like chop down trees and stuff and then build your furniture, and it's all kind of like wood coloring and stuff like that. So that's a new feature that wasn't in the past games that I really, really love, because it kind of feels Minecraft-y in a way. And I've never been a player of Minecraft, but I really, really love watching Minecraft and the fact that you can kind of craft stuff. And the Animal Crossing kind of gave me that vibe where you can like craft tools and they break and you have to craft them again. It also kind of reminded me of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you guys have played that game before, the new one, or the Breath of the Wild game, they also came out with the feature where you have to craft your swords and stuff, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's been so long since I played it, but things break and you have to get new ones, and your sword will break and stuff like that, and your weapons will break. So that was a new feature with that game that made it a little bit more challenging, that I liked how they incorporated the kind of crafting feature into the new Animal Crossing as well, because I like a challenge, and I don't like things to be, too easy or pointless. I like it to kind of like drag on longer, because I'm not the type of person that just likes to, like get a game and like beat it in a weekend. Like I want there to be like longevity, and I want there to be like replayability. I want it to be difficult. I want to, like get my money's worth for my time that I'm putting in, if you know what I mean. If I pay $80 for a game and I can beat it in, 48 hours of gameplay, then that's not super worth it to me, in my opinion. I want to be able to play it for like months and, get my money's worth, if you like, duh. So let me know if you guys are like that too, or if you like the game so you can just kind of like beat it right away. And that's why The Sims is so great, because you can play it like an infinite amount of times. Every single time you can choose a new career, you can, build a new house, you can be a different person, you can go down so many different paths that you really do get your money's worth. Even if you don't buy like stuff packs and stuff, because that's just stuff. If you just buy the expansion packs, you're getting like unlimited features that you can really, like play it so many different times. And that's why I think The Sims is such a timeless game as well, because you do have that like replayability, and you can't necessarily like beat the game and get bored of it, if you know what I mean, unless you just, don't like your Sims or something. Then I guess you can be bored of it. But if you're bored of something, you just make a new family, and that's why it's so fun. But yeah, what else do I have to talk about? I feel like I have no new updates since my last video, besides I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. In fact, last weekend I played so much that my like eyes started hurting, which is super embarrassing. But to be honest, we're all on self-isolation and social distancing right now, so there's nothing else to do besides stay inside and play Animal Crossing. So I'm actually really kind of grateful that Animal Crossing came out at this time, because I really needed it. Otherwise I'd be super, super bored, or I'd just be building a ton. But I'd also kind of get bored of building if I had to stay inside for weeks at a time and all I could do is build. So I'm happy that I have another game to kind of like balance things out. And yeah, but besides that, I do want to start streaming during this time, I think, just because there's nothing else to do, and I think it'd be a good opportunity. Let me know down below if you want me to stream something like a new game like Animal Crossing, or if you just want to stick to things like The Sims. And if you guys would want to see me stream like builds, or do you want to see me stream stuff like gameplay, like actual Let's Play on stream? So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that, but it is something that I want to do this year. And yeah, because I do play a lot of other games, you guys. I play like Animal Crossing. I also play Just Dance. I just recently got into Just Dance over the past few months. I actually got into Just Dance from meeting a YouTuber called Lil Siha. She's also a Twitch streamer, and she does Just Dance videos on YouTube, and I watched them and I was like, oh my goodness, like I need to do this. So yeah, I thought it was so fun. So I just recently got Just Dance 2020, and I've been playing that a lot. It's kind of like a workout. It's like a mini workout, especially when we're at home alone and we can't do anything and can't go outside and you can't go to the gym. Just Dance is like a good way to like kind of get in your cardio, because I do like 30 to 40 minutes of Just Dance and I am exhausted. So yeah, let me know what games you guys are playing while you're in self-isolation and how you guys are doing. As you can see here, I'm just trying to delete items because I wanted this to be a starter home, or I didn't really need it to be a starter home, but I realized at the end that I was really close to it being a starter home, that I was like, oh, might as well just try and get it under 20,000 simoleons. So I ended up going into the debug menu to try and find items that were free that I could kind of replace the trees and the rocks and stuff with, to save some money here and there. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing right here. But besides that, the video is almost over. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't play Animal Crossing and you guys don't understand the concept of this build, I hope you guys still like it regardless. It is still cute even if you don't know what Nook's Cranny is. If you do want to download this and you want to make it more of just like a livable home, you can always take the sign off. You can take off the bulletin board. You can take off some of the knickknacks here and there that don't really apply to a home, and you can just make it into a normal home. But the interior is super cute. I'm really proud of how I was able to make use of all the space considering it was a micro home. So yeah, you know, just a grand old time making this build. And I'm happy to be making a video too. I'm happy to get to chat with you guys. Since I'm all self-isolated, I don't get to talk to that many people anymore. I miss like my work friends, you guys. Like, I've been working from home permanently and we just talk on Skype and like Messenger, and it's like not the same. It's so weird seeing the same like 15 people every day and then all of a sudden not seeing anybody. And it's weird because I didn't really think I liked my work friends that much. Like, that's kind of a joke, like I do but I don't. Like, I don't know, but then now I'm like, no, like I miss them. Like, I want to see them, which is funny. If they heard me say that, they'd laugh. But yeah, pretty much the video is done. Or no, it's not. The screenshot should be rolling very, very shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are self-isolating and doing the right thing and washing your hands and taking care of all your friends and family. But yeah, besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!